Hi, this is a recording for the Children's Healing Center in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Hi, guys. I'm supposed to be there with you live, but I am here in Dubai at the Sharjah Children's Reading Festival, and I couldn't make it there to be with you live. I'm so sorry, and I wanted to do a special recording for you guys, and so all your parents and Cheryl, thank you for organizing this. She let me know I could do a special recording just for you children at the Children's Healing Center. We're going to do a fun drawing lesson. I just wanted to show you a little bit. Look at back here. Look at all this. Isn't that neat? This is the, and I'll I'll give you a little looks around here. Now this is where I'm at. I was here, but I'm all packed. I'm ready to get on the airplane. But when I was supposed to be with you kids live in Michigan, I'm going to be on the airplane. So here, let's come over here. And here's my friend. This guy has been so wonderful in helping me all week long. Thank you so much for everything.
My pleasure.
And this is also our friend here. Isn't that cool? Isn't that so neat? And here's our other friend. So, okay, so we're going to go to, I'm going to reverse the camera. Cool. I'm so glad you guys are here. We're going to zap our imagination. Look at that, kids. We're going to zap our imagination. We're going to bang out some beautiful drawings. Wave goodbye to our cool, awesome Esam. Yeah. Now this morning was all my artwork, but I had to get all packed. These are all children's books all the way around. Isn't this wonderful? All right, so this is a special recording for you kids, and I have it all set up here. So thank you, Cheryl, for organizing this. And I'm going to come down here and get it all positioned for... Oh, I guess I have to do it this way. Oh, I started on the wrong way. It's all right. So what I'm going to do, I don't know how I'm going to be able to do this, guys. I started recording, and I have it on the, and I have to draw on this side. So that was my big intro. I'm going to reverse it. That was my big intro because I have to reverse the camera. So be sure, I'm so sorry, but this is one of the fun things about going live is that I mess up and there's no way to edit. So I have to turn the video off and I'm going to turn it right back on. But you guys will go to part 2 of the Children's Healing Center special webcast live from Dubai, okay? I'll be right back, you guys. I got to reverse the camera. Bye, everybody. All right, we're back to part 2. I'm sorry about that mess up. That's one of the joys of live recording. This is for the Children's Healing Center. I want to thank the staff. I want to thank Amanda, Liz, and Cheryl for being such wonderful staff members. I wish I was there to talk with you guys in person today. Maybe I'll see you this summer. Also, I'm want to say hi to all the kids. We're going to be drawing. Here's my class today. I want to say hi to Simon and Brody and Jocelyn and Gigi and Becca B and Christian and Adeline and Mary and Roan and Ashlyn and Jackson and Tanner and Mark and Luke and Becca S. Because there's 2 Beccas, Becca S, Becca B, Nina and Morgan and Cole and Cohen. And your awesome parents. Thank you, guys. This is for you. This is for you guys all the way from Dubai. Now, for all my class, all my drawing every day, no matter what, one drawing a day, I want to welcome you. This, you guys, just so you know, this is our 111th day live. Now, for the past, I don't know, maybe week and a half, 2 weeks, we've been here in Dubai in the Mideast at Comic-Con and the Children's Reading Festival. This is day 111, and today we're at the Children's Healing Center. And we're going to do 4 drawings for you guys. I'm so delighted that you guys are inviting me to come in there with technology to hang out with you guys. Look at these guys. Look, these are all the lessons. So if you kids and you parents like drawing with me, you can draw with me live every night. I go live every day on Facebook and on YouTube. I even have a little thing I can put up right here, just so you know. So I on YouTube, I repost it, but I do go live on Facebook if you guys want to draw with me on Facebook. All right, so we're going to do 4 drawings, and I want you to hopefully you awesome kids at the Healing Center, maybe you want to draw a little bit every day. That's the idea. One drawing every day, no matter what. And I, myself, being a cartoonist, think drawing is the most fun, rewarding, awesome thing on the planet to do. And whenever I draw, it always makes me feel a little bit better. It's a great, it's like the medicine of creativity. It's like the medicine of genius thinking. Here, let's draw. I'm going to put 4 squares. We're going to do 4 drawings. So take your paper and go ahead and draw 4 squares. Now, I might be yelling, so if I'm yelling, you guys just turn the volume down. It's really loud in this big convention hall with all the kids running around and everything. Sorry about all the shadows, but we're gonna have some fun. Now, the first drawing we're gonna draw, take your pencil and start very lightly with me. First drawing, we're gonna draw a really funny shaped elephant. I got this idea from a shampoo bottle of all things. My son and my daughter, several years ago, they're all grown up now, but when they were younger, we used to do weekly drawings together, and they wanted to draw an elephant. And I was at the grocery store, and I saw an elephant on the shampoo bottle, and I bought the shampoo, which turned out to be pretty good shampoo, because the elephant was so cool. And so I don't remember the name or the brand, but I'm going to draw it. We're going to draw the elephant's trunk coming up here. This is going to be a really fun drawing. I'm so glad you guys are joining me today to draw. We have people right now that are joining us. We have New York. We have someone from Sao Paulo. Hey, we have someone from Russia with us, or the Ukraine. We have Lisa and Amy Connolly. Hi, everybody. Right now, today, we're drawing with the kids at the Children's Healing Center. This is a special 4-lesson webcast. It's going to go longer than we usually go, but we're going to go for this, 4 drawings we're going to do instead of 1. So I'm going to draw a trunk right here, a fun trunk for this elephant. Look at this. We're going to start. We blocked it very lightly, and now we're shaping it, and we're going to make it so 3D. All right, so let's draw the near eye right here. Take your pencil, and let's draw the near eye of the elephant right here. All right, now the far eye is going to overlap. I'm going to put it back behind here just a little bit. Isn't that funny? I got this idea from a shampoo bottle. You never know what and where you're going to be inspired to draw from. Maybe it's from a movie or a video game, or maybe it's from when you're driving a billboard, or maybe something your brother and your sister say gives you an idea. You never know what's going to inspire you. I'm going to draw an ear right here. I'm going to have this ear go up a little bit over his back. So I'm going to draw the elephant's big ear right here. Look at that big ear. And then I'm going to take this, and I'm going to have this elephant's ear just peeking out just a little bit over here. I'm going to put that elephant back over there. See that ear? That's a little further away, see? That's called size. This is larger, it's closer, and that's far away. All right. Am I going too fast? You guys give me a thumbs up if you guys are drawn. Give me a thumbs up if someone out there. Now hi Janet. We just had Janet come on from California. Janet, this is a special recorded 1-hour session. Well, I don't know if I'll make it the hour. We have a bunch of kids coming in to the book fair. But this is a special 4 drawing lesson for all the kids at the Children's Healing Center in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Oh, I'm glad you guys are drawing with me today. I love it. Drawing makes me so happy. Middle line's longer right here. when you kids at the Children's Healing Center are actually watching this, I'm going to be in the airplane flying. Guess how many hours I have to fly? Guess how many hours? Look at this leg right here. Now watch. This leg back here is a little bit shorter. Look at. See, this is closer. Curve the bottom. See that? There's our little elephant, and I'm gonna fix this. Now it's okay if I'm gonna make the elephant have a little bit bigger back here. There we go. So there's our elephant. Let's clean it up. Take your eraser. Clean up, clean up, clean up. Okay. Look at this. You guys are doing so great. Now the back one, now watch this. This is a peekaboo. Let's clean this leg up here. Our little shampoo bottle elephant. You never know when you're going to get inspired to draw. And I hope today, as you draw, you realize that you love to draw, and maybe you want to do a little drawing, one little drawing every single day. Maybe. Now watch what I'm going to do. Underneath here, I'm going to put a shadow. I'm going to put a shadow underneath this belly. This is all in shadow down here. See that? Hi guys, how are you? And put a shadow all the way across here. This is to make the elephant look like it's standing on the ground. That's cast shadow. There's 12 words of drawing I'm going to be talking about. And here's just one of the words, shadow. Let's put a little tail back here. Oh, look at Andrew says doodling is good for the soul. Isn't that right? Dude, I always say drawing is the great elixir of joy. Drawing is it's like Harry Potter's magic potion of genius ideas. I tell you, drawing the great doodling, good for the soul. All right, now, okay, all you genius kids, the light's over here coming down, so I'm going to shade a little bit. Let's darken it in. I'm going to shade a little bit on the trunk. I'm going to shade a little bit underneath here. We're making our little elephant, our shampoo elephant, look 3D by putting some shadows and shading. You see that? Now, if you make a mistake, don't stress. Don't worry. You can add extras. You can change it. You can go back in. Look at this. Blend it. In fact, since this is a shampoo bottle, I'm going to make him blowing bubbles. He's blowing shampoo bubbles. Isn't that fun? Well, there we go. And then the back ear back there, shade that a little bit. Now, this is you don't have to use one of these, but this is a neat little tool. This is a little blender right here. This is a little blender. It helps me kind of blend it. Now, if you don't have one of these, you can just use your finger a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm going to shade the belly. I'm going to shade the back leg and shade the back of the elephant. Shade under the ear. See, look at that. Isn't that fun? I take my Stompy. That's called a paper stomp. That's a number 5. It's a blending stomp. I've had this for many months. It's just compressed paper. It's a wonderful tool. Well, there you go. There's our first drawing. Live. Can you believe that I'm drawing this in Dubai? I'm 16-hour flight away, drawing with you guys. Well, it's live recorded. How about live to tape? But it's not to tape. All right, there you go. Isn't that funny? I'm so glad you guys are drawing with me. Thank you, Julie. All right, there is our little elephant. Now, I was thinking, what else do I want to draw? And I was talking to some of the other students over the course of last week, what we should draw with you guys. And somebody suggested we draw the dog in the house. Now, I don't know if we've done the dog house with our drawing. Anybody out there for the drawing every day, one drawing a day group? Have we done the dog house? I don't think so, but we're going to draw the dog house right here. I know we've done Fido, and I know we've done the little bone, but we're going to draw Fido's dog house. That's going to be our lesson right now. Take your finger, kids out there, if you're ready. Take your finger and go, aha! Look at these ideas. Take your finger, everybody. Hold up your finger. Take your finger and go, aha! drawing power, pencil power. Look, we could draw Ninja Banana. We could draw a picture of. Is this Cheryl? Is this Cheryl going? Yay! Mark actually did the recording for us. Yay! Maybe we could draw the teddy bear. There's so many things we could draw. We could draw the more realistic. Look at, we could draw an elephant in Africa. We could go crazy. Oh, look, we have a really cool guy. Want to wave to America? These are the kids. These are the kids at the Children's Healing Center in Michigan, and we're doing a live webcast for the kids, for folks in America right now.
Nice to meet you
And
guys.
so we're going to draw a doggy house. So here we go. Okay, no dog house yet. Good. So let's draw for the dog house. Two lines here. These are called vertical lines. These are parallel, right? Parallel. Now perpendicular would be like this, but parallel. Two parallel lines. And this doggy house is going to be really cool. I'm going to make the middle line a little bit longer here. Now watch this. I'm going to make, you know what? I need to make it wider. I need to make it a little bit wider. I need to make it about right here. Two vertical lines. See, if you make a mistake, it's no big deal, you guys. You don't freak out. You don't go, it's ruined. All right? Now, I got someone saying, well, this is the joy of live. This is part 4, and we have our 2 lines here for you kids. We're gonna draw this little doggy inside the dog house. So draw the middle line longer. That's called placement. Near things are lower on the paper. Okay, near things are lower. Now don't go straight. Go uphill to the right. Go uphill to the left. And what we're gonna do is we're going to add a roof onto here, and we'll have the little doggy nose coming out. It's going to be really cool. And we're going to add extra details. This is just the beginning. Whenever you start drawing with me, remember that this is just the beginning. It's up to you to add all kinds of neat extra ideas and change it all you want. For instance, this is how I did the dog in the house on one drawing. But I'm going to change that roof just a bit. Going uphill here, I'm going to use my imagination, and let's change it and make it a little different. I'm going to put a dot right in the middle here, and I'm going to go right up the middle, a straight vertical line, and I'm going to put a dot. Now I'm going to have this dog's roof slanted down right here. See, coming down. And then, now see this line? Now be careful. A lot of people will take their roof and they'll angle it up. We want to have the roof slanting down just a little bit. Now, this is part 3. I'm going live right now on Facebook. This is a recording. This is part 3, you guys. And this is for the Children's Healing Center, you cool kids there. And for the staff and all the kids and the parents at the Children's Healing Center in Grand Rapids, Michigan. I'm supposed to be there right now, live with them. But when they watch this, I'll be on an airplane flying back to America. So I wanted to do a recording, and I'm going to have awesome Heather do some editing and put this all together for me so you won't have to jump around on YouTube. So we'll hopefully get these 4 or 5 parts put together for a 1 hour webcast. All right, let's draw the doorway right here. Let's draw the doorway. And then we're going to have the little doggy's nose coming out the doorway like this. Look at, isn't that a fun lesson? These are other lessons you can watch on YouTube. These are other lessons you can watch on YouTube. These are other lessons you can watch on YouTube. I have so many. Look at, these are other lessons you can watch on YouTube, you guys. So if you have fun and you want to keep drawing, you can. This one's on Amazon Prime. This one's on Amazon Prime. So if you guys want to keep drawing, look at, these are all. I have a Minion lesson on there. We got the dinosaurs. Look at all these great ideas for you to draw. We have penguins. Look at this. You guys, so if you're enjoying drawing with me, I have look at the monster and the. So if you love drawing, there's so many more lessons to join me and to draw with me. Remember, the whole idea is 1 drawing every day. try drawing one drawing every day, okay? So let's draw that nose coming out of here. I'm going to put the thickness of the door. The door's on the right side. Draw the thickness on the right side and go uphill to the left. Now watch, right about right here, I'm going to have the nose following this line here. So I'm going to have the nose coming out. Remember, we want to have this nose with a shadow underneath it. So I'm going to draw this nose, and I'm going to come back in right here. Right there. We're going to draw a little doggy's nose. I'm going to draw the doggy's nose at the end. Isn't that fun, you guys? And then we draw the reflection. You guys are doing great. I have people jumping on drawing with me. It's wonderful to see you guys. This is for all you kids at the Children's Healing Center in Grand Rapids, Michigan. I'm just so glad that you guys get to draw with me, and I hope that you draw with me a little bit every day, okay? Drawing helps me feel better. Drawing helps me be happier. Drawing helps me be cool and creative. So here, I hope that you can find drawing to be a great source of fun and imagination too. Okay, here, we're going to put some wrinkles. See this? I'm going to draw a little doggy here. See the doggy? We're going to call this guy, his name is Fido. This will be Fido here. Let's put his name on the side here. It is the name. Hello, gentlemen. Hi, guys. So, you guys got to see this. I'm at the Reading Festival here in Sharjah in the Middle East. I'm near Dubai in Sharjah. I'm on the other side of the planet. And we have some folks here. Hi, guys. And they're here.
What's up?
And they're, who are you and where are you from?
We're the social media team. We're the social media team of SCRF, Sharjah Children Reading Festival.
Well, here, hold on a second
We're
here.
here to show some love.
Here, I want you to put that on and say hi to everybody.
Hey everybody, how are you? We're here from the social media team of Sharjah Children Reading Festival, and we're here to show some love to Mark Kessler because he is awesome!
Ah! Make sure that, did you read good? Okay, that was good. Did you hear that? I'm awesome! Woo! I'm webcasting live to this wonderful Children's Healing Center in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Okay, now, here, while I'm drawing, would you guys, with your accent, would you read the kids' names? I think they'll get a kick out of that.
Sure.
Make sure the microphone's open.
Is it?
Yes.
Is it?
Yeah, it's open.
Okay.
And just read the names. Say hi.
All
These are the
right.
kids that are watching. They're in the hospital right now.
Oh, hey kids, what's up? Simon, Brody, Jocelyn, Gigi, Becca B, Kristen, Adeline, Mary, Rowan, Ashlyn, Jackson, Tanner, Mark, Luke, Becca S, Nina, Morgan, Cole, Cohen, and your awesome parents. Yes, hello parents.
And these are the staff members.
Amanda, Liz, and Cheryl. God bless you. You're doing a great job.
That's so great. Thank you. There, I gave you a little bit of international flavor, guys. Isn't that cool? Thank you for doing that. So they're the social media team here with the Children's Reading Festival. Now, see what I did right here, guys? The O came over a little bit too far, but you know what? That's all right. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. We just darken it in. And we put the shingles for Fido the dog. Do you love it? If you love it, raise your hand if you love the drawing. I hope you guys just love doing this and want to draw more, a little bit more, and a little bit more, and just every day. It's so good for you. It's so good for you here. All right, so we're going to do, I'm going to have one more part. I'm going to finish this, and then I'm going to turn it off, and then I wasn't planning on having editing in this one, but I'm going to need to because I want to have a little bit of the Ghostbusters show on this one. You guys met the Ghostbusters performers. They said hi to you. Wasn't that neat? And you gotta say hi to them. And then here, let's put some shrubbery over here. See, look there's our lesson so far. We have 2 lessons. We're gonna do 2 more if we have time. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to log off, and I'll log back in after the show because I want you guys to enjoy the show. It's going to start in about 10 minutes. Put some grass along here. Isn't that fun? I am so glad that you, Cheryl, and the staff invited me to draw with you guys. I'll log off now, and we'll log back in for another part of our special drawing. You guys did great, and I'll see you on part 17. Bye, everybody. Okay, this is part 4 or 5, I'm not sure. Okay, these are the guys that we just met. Here's Is that fun, you guys? Hi, Susie Hoover. I'm watching Ghostbusters Kids Show in Dubai, in the Middle East. All right, isn't that wonderful? Well, guys, I'll come back for one more drawing, maybe 2, in part 17. I just finished the day, my final day at the Sharjah Children's Reading Festival. I came in, got dropped off here at the hotel, and the mosque was playing this prayer. It's on really loud speakers. Okay, well, this is part 6. I want to thank you guys. We ran out of time, but I wanted to say farewell to all you kids at the children's here. What I'd like you to do is draw the lesson of the fat rat. Find his... Well, we're going to draw the fat rat today. Take your hand and go, yay! Yay! Look at my students. I have all 100 students in the room. Yay! And we are going to draw the fat rat. So, if you're ready, we'll start by blocking it in. Let's sketch it in. I'm gonna draw the rat's. Well, let's draw the rat's face first. Let's draw the rat's. Draw his head. And that's going to be his head. We're going to draw his body here, but watch this. Let me zoom out just a bit, because I'm going to draw his head, and I'm going to take this head, and I'm going to draw his nose coming down here. Draw his snout. That's the shape of our rat's face. Now, here's what we're going to draw. See, we're going to draw this guy right here, see? So we draw this big, chubby body all around him, coming around here. So here's his body. I'm drawing mine kind of big. Usually I draw I'm not going to have much room at the bottom, see, for his legs. Now, let's block it. So this is the rat. Let's draw his nose.
And then when I color in the nose, I'm going to leave a little reflection in the nose. Now right down, just I'll put a little reflection right there. And then I'm going to just darken that in. Let's get that nice contrast. I'm going to draw the nice chubby rat. Now this one's going to use a lot of texture and a lot of contour lines on the rat's tail. So now here's contour right here on the mask. Like he's going to be a ninja rat. So I'm going to draw the curving line for his mask. See this? We're going to make this guy. And he's going, hey, what are you doing? Yeah, what's up? Okay. So the eyes, I'm going to draw these eyes, and they're looking straight at you, so they're going to be the same size. Now, if I put one eye, if he's tilting his head, one of the eyes would be smaller than the other one. But since he's looking right at you, maybe I'll have him looking up or looking over to the left. And again, I'll leave a little reflection line at the top. See that? You leave a little reflection line up here at the top. Isn't that cool? Now, let's take this and let's darken in our ninja rat's mask. A little fat rat. I'm not fat, I'm husky. So this guy, let's darken that in. That's nice contrast. See, that's a different value. That is a value. All right, now, for his ears, I think I want to, you can put both ears up. I think I'm going to flop one ear down, do a little S-curve. Kind of make one ear flopping down, and then I'll have this ear kind of going up. Just to give it a little bit of variety like that. Okay? A little bit of variety. Now, the rats, look at the ear. Draw the helix. The rats have ears just like you do. You have a helix, and this guy has a helix too. So you have ears that are same as a rat, same as a horse, same as a dog. They have a helix. They have a concha too, just like you. See that little concha right there? See that? And then right here, see this little concha right here? Little concha. Now, let's take this and let's put the texture. I love the texture. Put the texture. Draw the texture. See, texture gives your surface a feel. You're drawing that surface feel. Like if you're drawing a tree, you would draw the bark and the leaves and the twigs, the texture, right? Put a little shadow up there on the rat's ear, and then his hands. Look, he's kind of let's proportionally. Let's make his arms tiny and taper him out to his hand. That'll be his hand here. And I'll put this hand up too, like the ear. See this one? And see, they're tiny compared to the body, so it'll make the body look much bigger. That's like if you draw a building and you draw small windows, it makes the building look huge. Okay? So draw the hands. Now, see the thumb? The thumbs are always going to be up. Unless take your hand, reach out like you're going to shake somebody's hand. Go ahead and do that. See how your thumb is up? See that? Or wave to somebody. See how your thumb is pointing toward your head? So he's waving, so his thumb, always point, if you're waving or something, the thumb's going to point toward your head like this, you see? And then we'll just splay out the fingers. It's called splaying. See what I did? Just like bananas. I just put 4 fingers here. And he's like hugging you. So I'm going to put the thumb going up, just like he's reaching out to wave or to shake your hand. And I'll put his fingers, kind of bananas, kind of curve him out there off that. He's waving. You can put some action lines. Hello, hello. It says hello. And then we'll put some more texture. I'm going to put lots of texture around here. See this? Put lots of texture. Texture, texture, texture. Lots of texture. See how, look at it. Isn't that fun? And just in a short amount of time, you got a cool character. What we're doing right here, we're developing a fun character that you can create a whole story about. You guys are going to be the author, illustrators, the story creators of the movies of the next generation. How many of you saw the movie Frozen? Anybody see the movie Frozen? Well, I had. Yeah, 24 times. Well, I had a lot of my students from the 1980s and 1990s. They're animators with that movie. They animated it. Anybody see Kung Fu Panda? I had some of my students work on that from past years. See, I've been teaching for 190 years. Anybody see the movie Kung Fu Panda? Anybody see Madagascar? And see, I had some of my students worked on that. Isn't that fun? So who knows? I'm gonna do a dark shadow all along his nose right here. I'm gonna do a dark. See that? I'm gonna lift that shadow up. And let's take our pencil. Look at. I'm pretending the sun's coming from over here. See? You can even put the sun if you want. I seem to always put the sun right there, up in the top right. I don't know why, but since I started teaching drawing 37 years ago, the sun's been right there. I have been stuck in a time warp right there. See, it's been 2:15 in the afternoon for all these years in my drawings. Every drawing you ever see in any of my books, the sun will be right there. All right, now let's make the back. I'm going to make the foot taper, the foot down, little teeny tiny feet, taper it down here. Little teeny tiny feet. See what I'm going to do? Look at this is what I'm going to do. See his feet? Look at that guy. We'll do that at a different lesson. But look at his little feet here. Now the feet I'm going to angle down. Watch this. I'm not going to go straight across. I'm going to slant them downhill. This is in direction south. West. Remember the drawing compass? Remember this? Now make sure you get a copy of this. It's on my website at markkistlerlive.com. Print it up. And these are I put these pencils here so you get an idea. These are the 4 positions that artists, when they draw characters or objects or environments, these are the directions they use to refer to. See, like the feet, for instance, right here. This comes down in direction south. Comes down in direction southwest, and then this foot, look at, not straight across, but it slants down. Does that make sense? See? Look at the compass, see? Southwest, see the little foot right here, like this. If this was a foot, right here, look. See that foot? See? Do you see that? Little foot right there. Maybe this foot. Little sock. Okay, maybe make that foot a little bigger. Okay, see right here, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to draw the little foot like a little sock. Coming down here. And I'm going to darken that in. I'm going to darken that to slant it down. Isn't that fun? Someone said, that's fun. Really? I heard nothing. Are you having fun, Kendall? Okay, here. Look at, put a shadow. I love this. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put a shadow under the whole rat. What do you think, Rebecca? Is this awesome? Is this a great fat rat? That's awesome. You guys are so polite and quiet. You're freaking me out. Now, you have a shadow. I love it. Now, we're going to use our Stompy a lot. Watch this. I'm going to take my Stompy. Let's leave the eyes white, but I'm going to shade the ears. See this? I'm going to shade the side of the face. Look, I'm going to put a little more shadow coming off his, see this? And look at how nice this blends. Isn't that nice? And then I'll just go ahead and use the Stompy for the hands. And I'm going to roll my Stompy around in the shadow to really get the shadow. And then you can blend all the edges just to give it that cool look here. And then I darken in my edges. Oh, that's so cool. Now, all we need to do now is we have to add that cool tail. I'm going to take his tail and wrap it around like that. We'll get a nice rat's tail. And with the way it looks like a rat is those contour lines. See those curving lines? Contour. Now, just by the direction, just by the way that you curve those lines, you'll be able to tell what direction that's going. For instance, look when we drew the mummy. See when we drew the mummy? Look at this. I'm going to be at Comic Palooza this year in Houston. I hope you join me. Look at the contour line. See how they get bigger? See how it moves away? See how it comes towards you? Depending on what direction you draw those contour lines. Look at these. Here's a good lesson for contour. Look at the penguin. Look at that, Kendall. You see his toes? Just by the direction of the toes, by the direction of the curve, it gives it shape. Look at the doggy. See it? The ears are turning different directions. Look at the pretzel. Just by changing the direction of the curve, I change the direction of the object. So let's go ahead and draw. Now it's going to get a little bit thinner as it comes down toward the tail, toward the end. There's a little tail, and we're going to put contour lines, right? So I'm going to curve these lines a lot. Curve, curve, curve. What do you think, Kendall? Do you love it? That's great. Curve it all the way. These are contour lines. Give it shape and volume. And then let's take our Stompy, and I'm going to give the whole tail, I'm going to give it a whole value, a whole tone. There you go. Isn't that fun? Now, I always love putting a horizon line to give you a reference of where he's sitting. And you don't have to do this, but sometimes I'll do this to make it look a little more interesting in the background, just to give the background a little bit of value. See what I'm doing here? See that? So I'm going to come back here, and I'll turn. Sometimes it's easier to turn your paper and do it. And I'll put a little bit of background behind that tail. How'd that turn out for you here? You guys like it? And there's your fat rat. I love it. Hello, and this would be a great paper puppet. If you left a handle, remember the paper puppets I was showing you how to make? Remember all these little paper puppets here? Like I did one. See, I made one of a fish. You leave a little handle and you rip it out. You can make a cool paper puppet out of the fat rat. Oh, here's one I made out of. See, I put the handle on the side so the dinosaur would come in. Hey, what's the rat doing here? You can make movies with your smartphones. You download the animation app or the editing app. All right, well, thank you for drawing with me. I had so much fun. I'll see you on the next drawing. All right, so let's draw a couple jellyfish. I'm going to put 2 dots here. And I think that the jellyfish... Okay, draw that foreshortened circle. That looks cool. Now, notice how I put it in a slant. I'm going to give this drawing a little more action. Now, remember, if you guys are having fun drawing with me on Mondays for this hour or 2 hours every Monday live, remember on YouTube, take my 30-day drawing challenge on YouTube, okay? Now I have 1 million views on YouTube. You go to my channel, YouTube/Mark Kistler, with your parents' permission. With your parents' permission, and I have 100 lessons, or like 93. They're going to be 100 soon. And do one of those 10-minute lessons a day. They're about 10 to 15-minute lessons. Do one a day to keep your imagination really growing and just your creativity bubbling, your ideas percolating. One drawing a day. Try for 30 days. You'll be amazed with what happens with your drawing skill. All right, so we have 2 jellyfish. Now, when we draw this in the next hour, the more advanced version, I'll make a circle of them. I'll put 3 or 5. So right here, let's draw an S-curve. Watch this. The fun part of these jellyfish is drawing these stingers, drawing their long tentacles. Right here, see this? These long stingers coming down. Use flowing lines. That's called an S-curve. You're flowing it, and then, now your parents might remember an old game that they called the Spirograph. It was a drawing toy, and they have a book now, the Klutz Press, one of my favorite publishers. They have the most clever books, and they have a Spirograph book where you create these patterns like this over and over again. See that? Isn't that a neat pattern? Jellyfish. Come back to the jellyfish. Now we're going to add, let's have them holding hands. Look at this. I'm going to have the stingers wrapping around here. Looking cool. Overlapping here. Overlapping. See this? Now this, use repeated pattern. Repetition's a great art word. There's 12 words of drawing to build your drawing skill. And there's about 24 art terms. There's balance. There's composition and placement. There's repetition. We're using stripes here, stripes and patterns, natural design, all these words. And I get into those the art terms in the Drawing a 3D book. In this book right here, I describe them quite intensely, quite detailed. All right, so there's a very simple jellyfish. Now, in the next hour, we'll do a little more detail, but for this one, let's have the light. Positioning the light coming from the top right. It seems like all my light's always in the top right. Lights up in the top right, come down. Let's shade the side opposite. Now, this is a perfect example of blended shading, okay? It's dark on one side, it gets lighter as it comes up. And it's dark over here, and it gets lighter. See that? Remember that one scene in Finding Nemo where all the jellyfish were disappearing off into the distance? You can do another one. Do another one kind of smaller back here. See that? See that? Take your time. It gets smaller as it moves away. See? And then maybe here, maybe make one even smaller. See that? Make one even smaller back here. Maybe make one even smaller. You can see they get further away. There's little dots. You see, as the objects get further away, they get smaller and smaller. That creates that wonderful optical illusion. Optical illusion. Shade down here. Get light as it comes across. That's really great.